We are in the final sprint to the first in the nation New Hampshire primary. 6 days out, Republican candidate Ron DeSantis is giving up hope as he looks to keep his campaign afloat. Thanks for sticking with us, everybody. I'm Corey Smith.
I'm J.C. Monahan. However, a new poll reveals DeSantis is falling behind in the race. The first Suffolk University, NBC 10 Boston, Boston Globe primary poll shows Trump receiving 50% support. Nikki Haley second at 34%, while DeSantis is a distant third. You see there with just 5%.
Yeah, let me correct myself. He is not giving up hope. We have live team coverage of the primary. Political commentator Sue O'Connell joining us to discuss what Haley could do to close the gap. But we're going to begin with political reporter Matt Pritchard, who got the chance to go one-on-one with Ron DeSantis today. He's up in Hampton, New Hampshire for us. Matt?
Yeah, Corey, we talked a little bit about this with Ron DeSantis, who says that he feels like his campaign is picking up steam, but that could prove difficult here in New Hampshire, especially when you have high-profile events like 2 different debates falling off the calendar. Inside a crowded Hampton bar, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis making his case to voters.
Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you all for coming. It's great to be here.
And New Hampshire will be a heavy lift for the GOP presidential hopeful. An NBC 10 Boston Globe Suffolk University poll shows DeSantis in a distant third behind both Donald Trump and Nikki Haley, with the primary just 5 days away. Do you feel like you can be competitive here, that you can beat the expectations?
Well, we always overperform the poll, so we will do that for sure. Ultimately, what we're doing is accumulating delegates. We accumulated delegates in Iowa. We'll accumulate delegates in New Hampshire. I'm going to be in Nevada against Trump. Haley's not even on the ballot in Nevada, so we'll be able to do that for sure. But, you know, Haley has spent an ungodly amount of money here.
A criticism of Haley coming up repeatedly during our interview.
She kind of got pushed up, and then the scrutiny is now causing her a lot of turbulence.
With emphasis placed on the former UN ambassador declining to participate in 2 debates leading up to January 23rd.
I know Donald Trump has been dodging debates, but he was president before, and I get like people he's a known commodity. She's trying to prove herself, and you can't get on a stage and debate.
And as the candidates spar,
for me right now, it's really a Haley or DeSantis.
Voters will have the final say, looking to make up their mind over these last few days.
We're proud of Governor DeSantis, and we're going to stick with him all the way to the end.
Listening to him today has really made me going to give him a very close look for the primary.
And so from what we understand, Ron DeSantis may be leaving New Hampshire sooner rather than later after those 2 debates were canceled. We've been told by the campaign as well as the super PAC that he may be headed for Florida tonight. And NBC News is saying that he'll be in South Carolina starting Saturday as well as Sunday. So the event we're at right now might be the final one for Ron DeSantis here in the Granite State during this election cycle. We'll just have to wait and see if voters heard enough today to want to vote for him come Tuesday. Guys?
All right, our Matt Pritchard live in Hampton, New Hampshire for us. Let's go ahead and bring in NBC 10 political commentator and my at-issue co-host, Sue O'Connell. Sue, no disrespect to Ron DeSantis, who was good enough to sit down with Matt, but according to new polls, New Hampshire appears to be a 2-person race, Nikki Haley against Donald Trump. Do you think that's a fair assessment, even with what happened in Iowa with DeSantis eking out second place?
Yeah, Corey, that's a yes and no answer there. Yes, because in a normal presidential campaign year, DeSantis probably would have dropped out right after Iowa, right? And yes, because the smart thing for Haley to do is what she's doing, acting like it's just her and Trump. You know, the old if you can see it, you can be it theory. But also no, because this is anything but a normal campaign season. And Trump is pouring tons of money for negative ads against Haley in her home state of South Carolina, which, as we know, has their primary right after New Hampshire. And with Trump's legal troubles on the horizon and in the reality or the coming Supreme Court ruling on Trump being on the ballot, there's a tiny, small sliver of a path for DeSantis to stay in the race, because it could end up, maybe or not, just being him and Haley.
Well, Sue, no doubt Nikki Haley needs New Hampshire more than Donald Trump does. So if you were running her campaign, what would you be advising her to do from now until Tuesday?
Well, first, her campaign has got to make sure that they have an A-plus get out the vote plan for Tuesday. So at this point, they've identified potential or undecided or independent voters, and they should be urged to make a plan to vote on Tuesday. The second thing, make no mistakes. Stick to the script. There's no room for any more flubs from Haley in New Hampshire. And third, continue to present yourself as the capable adult in the room in comparison to Trump's toddler chaos.
Okay. Look, we know running for president will keep you busy. But Donald Trump is also busy doing something else, and that's sitting in a courtroom where he's a defendant in a number of investigations and cases. Anything on the horizon for him between now and the primary that could change the momentum of the race?
Yeah, this one I have to check my notes for because he's very busy. Trump has events every day, not on the official campaign trail, but in the courtroom. He won't be physically present in every case, but tomorrow there's a deadline in the Supreme Court consideration of Trump on the ballot. Friday, another big day. We may have some news from that D.C. case about subverting the results of the election. On Saturday, there's a deadline in the main case. And right now, today, E. Jean Carroll testified in her defamation case against Donald Trump. And on Monday, the day before the New Hampshire primary, Trump may have to testify in that case. Today, the judge threatened to throw him out of the courtroom and bar him for being disruptive. So the political calendars and the law calendars are overlapping. And this, as we have found, Corey, is both going to help Donald Trump and hurt Donald Trump.
Well, who knows? It may be a blessing in disguise. If the judge says you can't be in my courtroom anymore, he can get back on the campaign trail.
Glass half full, Corey. That's you.
All right. Thank you very much, Sue.